Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I'm up at the Circle at Rockport Beach. If the truck was facing the other way, we would be looking at where we did the bonfire video from last Monday. Little beach umbrella there. This is Little Bay. I was earlier watching the dolphins cook some grub. Read excuse me, played some chess online. Just taking it easy today. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, but just I don't know, a little funky, a little worn out, a little bit tired, a little bit of a headache. Could be the weather, could have a bit of something. There's someone on a wave runner. I'm not sure if you're allowed to be over there. The water's really shallow, but I think where the signs are posted, you're not supposed to go over there, and I could be wrong. That's like once you get over there, that's the Connie Hagar Wildlife Sanctuary. And Connie Hagar was a Rockport resident who did a lot for conservation of the birds that live here and migrate through here. 500 different species of birds live and migrate here in Rockport, Texas. North of here is the only group of migrating whooping cranes in America. I believe I read that. There's Key Allegro looking through the windshield. Pretty good wind today. I think right now it's like, I don't know, I want to say about 60 degrees in the sun. A really good breeze if there's another guy taking a nap over there. I tried to take a nap, but I just couldn't. If you get out of the breeze, like I got in the back of the truck with no wind and it was actually hot. Like I cooked some food back there and it was actually hot. And then when I turned the truck around, I got in the breeze. It was nice and comfortable. It was actually a little chilly, which is comfortable for me. Hey, bird. How you doing? How you doing, bird? These birds are not shy at all. When I'm, like the seagulls, when I'm cooking, will come within about 15 feet. Those birds will come up within 3 feet of me. And I actually don't mind feeding those birds because they don't make all that noise that seagulls do. I have never fed the seagulls in my life. I don't know why they think I'm going to start now. There's a boat. Where you going, Gillian? A 3-hour tour. It's a nice day. Boat like that is perfect for canal cruises. You go up and down these little canals here. Now, where all these trees are right here, that was George Strait's property, and he recently sold it. Matter of fact, that's probably a for sale. No, it just says no wake right there. It says no wake. I thought that was going to be a for sale sign. Someone already bought it. They don't really need a for sale sign. Look at that house right there with the multiple decks. Property right there is probably like 1.2, 1.5 million. Guess what he's looking at? Me in the Love Shack. This cost me $20 a year to come here, and I'm looking at him. Who's the dummy now? Hey, what kind of numbers travel the most? Roman numerals. Yep, Roman numerals. There you go. We got one joke in today, guys. But man, like I don't really care what the temperature is as long as the sun's out, because it is just gorgeous down here when the sun's out. I notice a lot of the birds they're getting in the water because the water is still warm, and the water's been really clear. I don't know if you can notice that, but I can see that bird's feet, and for bay water to be that clear, that's pretty good. The dolphins were up there messing with the pelicans again today. And, yeah. You guys let me know, those of you that participated in or watched the live stream replay, let me know if that was a good idea, if you'd like to do that again sometime. I had a really good time. I'm kind of self-isolating myself. So to be in like that chat room with a bunch of people that, I know, that was a lot of fun. And actually, that fisherman right to my right, he was a lot of fun too. He was listening to me talk, and he would, like I would say, a fish jumped, and he was like, that one's a trout. And, it was just neat to have a social distance get together. There's an older guy. He's got his boat. He's out for a canal cruise. Yeah, the water's really calm today, especially around lunch. It almost died down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Speedy Gonzalez. Slow down, Racer X. What was Racer X? Speed Racer, right? Maybe that was Speed Racer's older brother was Racer X. With Spritle, Trudy. Was it Trudy or Judy? Trudy and Chim Chim. Good old cartoons. I wasn't a whole lot into Speed Racer. I was into, excuse me, guys, like classic Looney Tunes. My I had an awesome grandfather. I lived a lot with my my nana and my pop growing up. We would get dumped on them for long stretches of time. My grandfather would wake me up on a Saturday morning to play Army Men on the floor. Remember those just little simple green Army Men? And to watch Looney Tunes. He loved Looney Tunes and the Three Stooges. So if you wonder why my humor's messed up, it's from Larry, Moe, Curly, and Elmer Fudd. Yeah, really good times. My grandfather died. I don't know how old he was died, but I was still young. And my grandmother, he apparently was in the hospital. I didn't know all this was going on at the time. But my grandmother gave me the phone, and it was just a guy's voice, and he asked me if I wanted to play Army Men, and I said no. And he asked me if I wanted to play cartoons, and I said no, and I gave the phone back to my grandmom, and then she said, "That's your pop." And then I wanted to, of course, talk to him on the phone. I didn't know it was him on the phone. I never talked to my grandfather on the phone before. We always lived with him, And he passed away. And that was the last time I ever talked to him. And that's sad, but it's great that he was the person that he is. I have such good memories of my grandfather, George Wills. And my grandmother passed away a long time later, and her name was Helen Wills. Hell on Wheels. That band Cinderella came out with a song, Hell on Wheels, and it just sounded like they were singing Helen Wills. You can look that up on your music channel. Cinderella, Hell on Wheels. So, yeah, my grandmother always took care of us. I had the only grandmother that couldn't cook. She would make, I don't know I don't remember like bacon or anything like that, but she would cook potato cakes in grease and then cook the eggs in the grease. So they always had that like brown tinge, but man, they were good. And she could cook a mean liver and onions. So like that was my food growing up. Like liver and onions was like a big thing. I know a lot of people don't like liver and onions, but I always thought it was good. Yeah, my grandmom was always something. Lots of good memories of my grandparents. Good people. I lived in Seacane, Pennsylvania. There's this kind of famous pizza review guy that I always see on Facebook. And he was doing a pizza place just a few blocks from where we used to live in Imperial Pizza in Seacane, Pennsylvania, right by the Seacane train station. So that was kind of neat to see. And they have like this sand on the bottom of their pizza. And I have no idea what it is, but their pizzas right now are $6.95 for a large. And they were good. It's not the best pizza in the world, but I always liked it. And like you could get them to deliver at like 2 in the morning, like no problem. So the guy that did the reviews actually liked the pizza because he was told how bad it was. People talking trash about it, and it was actually very good, he said. There's a pelican. Is he getting ready to dive? I've been watching the pelicans dive and watching the dolphins dive bomb the pelicans. Washed the cars today. Washed the truck today. Did the tires. I got a video to put together on how to clean your tires really well and cheap. Tires and rim. And yeah. This is it, guys. Friday. I believe it's October 30th. Halloween's tomorrow night. I just see on Facebook some parts of the country, like I have friends in Pennsylvania that were just diagnosed with COVID. And then I know other friends that live a few blocks from them that are having like Halloween parties. So like, I don't know what to think about it, guys. I don't know. My friends are my age and a little older. So it's rough to hear that they have COVID and they have some other things going on. And I don't talk about other people, if you've noticed in this. I leave other people out of my story. I can only tell you the story as it applies to me. I have family members that do not want to be on YouTube. I have friends that do not want to be on YouTube. Hard to believe. They don't want their whole life story out on YouTube. But I'm rambling. It's what I do best. I want to get back on the road. Like, I'm waiting to get my window fixed. Monday, I'm going to go talk to the guy. It'll be 2 weeks on Monday since I first went in. And if it's back ordered, it's back ordered. If it's back ordered, he has no idea when the window's coming in. And I was hanging out waiting to get my window fixed. But I have like a little road trip I want to get on before it gets cold. And then once I return to the area, I want to do South Texas while it's cooler, because I do not want to go to, any further south when it's hot. But right now it's a little cooler. We can go down to Padre Island and Brownsville and the Valley and a couple of border places. There's a park down there, like a national park, or I forget what the title is, but I know where it's at. And they have ocelots there. Those pretty good sized cats. And I would love to see, from a safe distance, a wild ocelot. I've seen bobcats in Texas. I've seen bobcats in Pennsylvania. I saw a cougar in Pennsylvania. What's the most dangerous thing I've seen in Texas, other than people? Alligators? Wild boar? Snakes? Rattlesnakes? I guess a wild boar would be the most dangerous thing. I saw a good size shark in the water years and years ago, and it might be the only shark that I've spotted in Texas, other than at the aquarium. I could ramble on a lot longer, guys, but I'll just assume you guys have lives. It's just it's a beautiful day, guys. Felt like sharing stories about my awesome grandparents. George W. Wills and Helen Wills. Love you, Nana and Pop Pop. All the rest of you guys take care. Thanks for watching.